are you guys today? So I'm popping in really quick to share this super easy holiday DIY with you guys. We're going to be making a wreath using these feather boas and a wreath form and a few of these T-pins. At least that's what I call them. I don't know what the official name, but I'll link to everything for you guys. So a little while back, actually, when Magnolia's Hearth and Hand line debuted at Target, of course, I was there first thing in the morning that day, and I actually did a haul video on it on my YouTube channel if you guys are interested. In that very same video, I shared with you guys that I bought 10 of this feather boas because they were like 30 cents each, and I'm like, I can do something with those for the holiday because you can't see really well, but they have these little silver, almost like tinsel sort of weaved into it, and it's really pretty. And they're like these kids feather boas. I mean, they were originally $3. I got them for 30 cents. So I bought 10 of them, and I figured I could do something with them, and well, I'm doing something with them, making this wreath. So let's get started. All right, you guys, if you have any tags or anything, just be sure to remove them carefully before you start wrapping it around the wreath form. Now, I have like a little fabric tip here. I'm not sure if you can see that very well. You can start anywhere, doesn't matter. Don't worry about fluffing out the boa or anything like that yet. So it doesn't matter where you start, just pick a starting point and hold it down and just pin. Just stick the pin into your wreath form. Now it's pretty solid, and you can start just wrapping the feather boa around your wreath form. You guys, when I tell you this is an easy DIY, it's an easy DIY. I've already made it and taken it apart just to show you guys, and it only took me a few minutes. So once you get to the end, make sure that you can't really see the wreath form, so I might want to push it down just a little bit just to make sure it's really fluffy. And now I'm going to take the other end of my boa, once I've wrapped it around, and just also pin it. Once you finish wrapping the first boa around, this is what you'll have. Now, this is a 16-inch wreath form, and I'm thinking I probably will need 4 or 5 boas, but keep in mind these are kid-sized boas. If you were using a regular adult size boas, I would imagine you would only need maybe 2 or 3, depending how fluffy you want it, because the closer you loop it around, the thicker it is, and the further apart, obviously, it won't be as thick. So just keep that in mind. And that's actually one of the reasons I use a white wreath form versus using a green one, because even if it shows a little bit underneath, you can't really tell because it's all white. So let's get started with the second one. So you're just going to repeat the same step as before. You're going to anchor one end with your T-pin and just wrap the boa around the wreath form. Super simple, you guys. And we're just going to secure our ends like before. And then we're going to keep going. I'll say it one more time. We're going to secure the end of our boa. Now this can get a little messy, you guys, and I think part of it is because this is a very, sort of cheap kids costume. I think if you bought an adult boa, which you can find in craft stores like Hobby Lobby and Joann's Fabric, Michael's, it probably won't shed as much, but this is nothing I can't just suck up with a vacuum, so honestly, no big deal. Now I'm putting on my last one. friends, and here is our wreath. How simple was that, right? Super easy to make, and then you can really add any embellishments you want. You can add a bow, some greenery, maybe some faux greenery tucked in here. I think it's so pretty and fluffy. It kind of reminds me of snow. This is not the bow I'll be using probably on this one, but just to give you an idea, you could even use the T-pins to just put it right through the back of a bow and stick it right in. It would be so pretty, right? Well, I hope you try this super easy DIY, friends, and let me know what you think. Bye!